Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassie. I am a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber, and yeah, so you guys already know what this is going to be about. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Wired palette. So this is a pressed pigment palette. It's not just based for eyeshadow only. You can do multiple things with it. So Urban Decay sent this over to me. They do have a full collection that's new with the wired kind of collection. This is what I got in the PR in the mail. This is a pressed pigment palette. Here's the box that it came in with. So not much to say on this box. We're gonna open it up. First thing, the packaging is awesome. This is like 3D, like bold letters. It looks so cute, so I love it. The packaging is very sturdy. So you open it up, and I was thinking this was a pure eyeshadow palette, but it's definitely not. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's definitely separated into different components. There is a line here. So on this side it says for face, body, and eye. And then over here it's for face and body. So personally, I believe you can probably use them for whatever you're vibing for, but obviously they're sectioned off for different things. There's cute little names to them. So like this one's named Glitch. There is Chaos, Shock, Fluorescent. There is Gravity, Savage, Switch, Slow Burn. So everything, you know, in here is very bold. So I'm just gonna kind of feel the ones that say for face and body only. And just see if they feel like an eyeshadow. Yeah, they feel like an eyeshadow. They're definitely a little bit textured. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on my hand right here just to see if it's like eyeshadowy. Yeah, they're eyeshadowy. It's smooth. It feels like it blends nicely. This purple one's actually a little stickier, so I definitely can see how that is more for the body. So like for the face and body, if you're doing like some pretty good like heavy makeup, very, you know, not just eyeshadow basically. What I'm saying is if you're doing pretty cool designs, if you're getting into maybe cosplay or something like that, that is definitely what it feels like. I'm not going to be testing, maybe I am. I don't know. But that's very, it's got a sticky feel to it, not like glue or anything like that, but it's more like it sticks to the skin. Is that the word I'm trying to use? Like I just kind of took a lipstick and kind of smeared it around kind of vibe, but it's definitely like still powdery. I don't know. So I already have my face makeup done. I have foundation, concealer, bronzer, blush, highlighter, brows on. I kind of want to go into the for face and body side of it. I want to get like a good feel on how these products work. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow, seeing how this product works. I have nothing in mind right now. So for the side that says for face and body, I'm gonna go into the color Savage. So I wanna kind of stick with what the sides of the palette consume of. I don't wanna just use these for the eyes if it doesn't say for eyes, but I'm sure you can, just so I can get my full impression on it. So I'm just gonna tap that off. It's got very much powder. So I'm gonna start blending it here and just softly blowing it into the hairline here. I don't know what I'm doing. It's gonna give me like kind of like a blushed up vibe, but I'm not really going for blush. Obviously, as I'm blending it up here, I'm just gonna do like a fun boldness to this kind of vibe. It's blending out pretty nicely. It's nice and smooth. Again onto the other side, and I'm using this Morphe M510 brush. This is a highlighting brush, but I thought it would work really nice and well for this. It's very soft. It's not too hard, so it's gonna help blend it, diffuse it out a little better. Okay, so obviously I told you guys I don't know what I'm doing, so maybe I'll go back into that different colors, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the eye look first because I don't know, I felt like I had to use like the face body product a little bit, so that's what I did. But I have like no fun, bold idea in mind right now. But so far I did think that blended out very nicely. Obviously don't know why I put that there, but it did blend nicely and it's very bold. The color is true to the color. Alright, so time for eyeshadow. I'm gonna definitely go for like a blue vibe because this color Chaos is like so neon, and then we have this beautiful color right here which is called Fluorescent, and I think these will blend really well together, and then I'll figure out what else I do. So I'm going to go into this Doll 10 shadow shader brush. It's like a flat blending brush. We're gonna go into the color Chaos, which is that very, very bold blue color. Extremely powdery, but look how it looks on the brush. Like it is so, so bold, which, you know, I hope it like looks like that on the eyes. Ooh, okay, she do look like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna do like a little halo eye kind of vibe because I don't want to do anything too drastic right now because I have nothing in mind and I'm trying to like hurry up filming basically. So let's keep pressing this in. This shadow is definitely not like a super, super soft shadow. It's definitely got like a different, less powdery feel to it, although it does have like a lot of kickback and powder on it. It feels a little bit less powdery, if that makes any sense. So let me just keep doing that. I'm gonna pick this up a bit more heavier and just really start placing that into the eye area right here. Very lightly. Fallout is getting onto my eyes and I keep doing that and I'm gonna press it into the crease as well the same way. Oh yeah, so when you press it, it gets even more bold than when you just kind of blend it together. So purely just like pressing it, it looks just like the color in the pan. That's a very bold and beautiful color. I like her. Got fallout on my face, so hopefully it doesn't stain, which it did, but a lot of dark shadows always do that, so I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna go into it again and just do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so it definitely does have fallout. There's so much kickback right now. Like there is, I got it on my sponge. It's all over the desk, so I need to make sure not to use this later, but that's not a problem. It's literally not the end of the world. Just do your foundation last. I just always do it first, but this blue is so true to the color. Like it's so, this is a beautiful blue. I'm gonna go into the Morphe M506 brush. This is a blending kind of pointed brush. It is very soft. We're gonna go into Fluorescent now. And I'm just gonna take that color and just blend out the very, very top and outer part of this shadow, the blue shadow we just laid down. Give it a nice soft blended color and just blend them two together. So far, this is definitely giving me like oceany water eyes. So it's blending very nicely together. I really like those two together. They're just very pretty and very pigmented colors. All right, so now there's so much powder all over my desk. I'm gonna have to wipe that off. I'm gonna go back into that same first brush, same blue, and just start packing it in right there. Kind of, you know, kind of fade it a little bit with blending it. Just packing that all in. So I am now just gonna take, my hands are stained from those first colors. I'm gonna take my first finger. I'm gonna go into the color Current, which is right here. It's kind of like a greeny blue hue to it. Like, yeah, it's like a very like neon-y color. So I'm gonna lay this right here. I'm not cutting my crease or anything. I'm just gonna lay it right across the lid. Oh yeah, that color is really pretty. So just basically just kind of pressing that on. These shadows, or these pressed pigments, should I say, they definitely have a very different texture to them. Very, very different like feel to them. Like I've never felt like a product like this before, let's just say that. And I feel like there's definitely like a whole meant purpose for these to be like multi-use. Obviously it says for face, body, and eye, all of that. So definitely meant for multiple different things. I would like to like look up people using this product for like really cool creative things. I'm not that fun and creative. Oh, my eye's kind of creasing up a little bit. Y'all see that? These have so much pigment to them. They're very beautiful. I'm going to go back into that first blue. We're going to take it and just blend it together so there's no harsh lines. Okay, so I just did like a halo eye kind of thing and without cutting the crease. So I'm not going to take this brush. I'm going to go into the color Shock, which is that purple color. I'm taking this color pretty boldly and I'm just going to run it right under the eyes right here. And that color is definitely not like a super bright color. It's definitely more of like a muted purple, but it is so pretty. Like I really like how that looked under the eyes. It's very pretty. I'm gonna kind of take it, don't ask why I'm doing this. I'm gonna take it and kind of go like this. Like a sharp line right there. Don't know why, I just felt like it should go right there. This is a Dose of Colors brush. It came in one of my little palettes I got with them. So I'm going to take the color Glitch, which is such a bright white. So I want to go into these. I feel like these, since they're like for face and body and stuff, I feel like you probably add water to them and get like a different effect to that. I will let you guys know down below if that is the case on the description. But what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take this into the inner corner and kind of brighten things up. So it's like nice and bright in that inner corner. Yeah, this is definitely a cool, fun, and bright white color. Since we added that purple line there, I'm going to go back into that first brush, first blue color, tap it off very much, and I'm going to start adding it kind of next to it to add like a sharper out layer, if that makes any sense. So kind of V it out right here so it blends into that purple line. Now I'm going to go back into that second brush, that same light blue color, and I'm going to add that over it so it's nice and blended right there as well. And then I'm going to wipe off that brush with the purple on it, go back into that very first bright blue color to kind of just pack it here. I'm switching brushes because it is more smaller area, and this is a smaller brush, so I can kind of pack it. I have a scar right here, so I kind of have to pack it in. Like these shades just work a lot better if you pat instead of brushing. When you brush it, it does definitely diffuse, so definitely pat it in. I'm going to start going into the crease some more right here to pick up the brightness because I feel like it just kind of fades very easily if you just go and wipe. Alright, so I'm back. I just went off camera and finished up the makeup look since this is a review about the palette. So I used on top some eyeliner. I used the NYX Cosmetic Love Lust Disco Epic Ink Liner. And then I used this Kat Von D Cake Pencil and Trooper Black for my waterline. I got this in my BoxyCharm, so I thought I would try it. And then I put on mascara. The mascara I use is the Tarte C Surfer Curl Mascara. This mascara is like freaking amazing. I lined my lips with this Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in the color Hush Hush. And then I went in with the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin. So that is the full review and tutorial on this look. I think this Urban Decay palette worked really, really well. So I didn't do too much research on what it is fully, meaning like what everyone's been using this for, since it's not just an eyeshadow palette. It is a pressed pigment palette for body, face, and eye, basically, is what you use it for. So I'm very excited to kind of learn more about it and just see kind of what people are doing. Obviously, I did take the pink and put it right here on the side of the face. I think it looks pretty. You guys can't see it too much into the camera, but right now I can see like a soft, subtle pink, and I think it looks good. I think these colors are very vivid, very pigmented, and they have a very unique kind of feel and texture to them. But it's definitely not a bad texture. It's very unique, very different. There is a lot of fallout kickback all that. So you do have to tap off your brush a lot. But other than that, I mean, a lot of palettes do that. I think it worked very, very well. So I am excited to use this more. Let me know, did you guys try it? Do you guys want to use it? I think it's awesome. Thank you, Urban Decay, for sending this to me. And yeah, that is my full review. Let me know down below in the comments what other kind of items you would like to see me review, tutorials, and all that. And I will see you guys in my next video.